As the great Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, no man is ever of want of opportunity. It was those opportune moments in each of our lives that led us to this very room at this very moment. Our team looks to follow in those footsteps and provide opportunity to thousands of others through entrepreneurship.
I first became involved with SIFE because I was seeking advisement for my own venture, an agricultural and biomusic production facility. It was soon that I realized that I could apply my knowledge of entrepreneurship, economics, and finance while simultaneously having a positive impact on my surrounding community. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jordy Taylor. I'm a business economics major, finance minor at Pace University downtown Manhattan campus behind the VP of Development at SIFE.
What initially attracted me to SIFE was the opportunity to learn better skills in communication and the connections to create a better future for myself. My name is Nadine Khalil, and I'm the VP of Marketing for SIFE. I'm currently working on my bachelor's degree in international business and marketing.
As a young entrepreneur, joining SIFE will allow me to make both personal and business connections. As a finance major, minored in economics, I believe it's our duty to help those who are in need. Good morning, everyone. My name is Austin Chaudhary, and I'm the corporate financial officer for SIFE Presentation.
A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees an opportunity in every difficulty. I decided to challenge myself by becoming the vice president of SIFE at Pace University. I quickly learned how to combine my interest in business with my interest in people. Good morning, my name is Brian Uribe. I'm the vice president of SIFE at Pace University.
The opportunities in my life have allowed me to rebuild the Pace University SIFE team and empower the lives of thousands of others. My name is Jonathan Verdo. I'm an entrepreneurship and finance major from Pace University, and I'm also the CEO of our SIFE team.
We stand before you today representing our SIFE chapter at Pace. The university was founded in 1906 on the very notion of social entrepreneurship. With a $600 loan, two brothers rented a classroom in Lower Manhattan to teach the principles of business to men and women aspiring to create a better future for themselves. Pace's entrepreneurship program has grown into a full-fledged academic center, complete with not only a well-developed curriculum, but also a range of extracurricular activities.
Today, there are about 12,700 students currently enrolled at Pace University, representing 47 states and over 90 countries. These students study anything from entrepreneurship to performing arts. Our team looks to follow the steps of the Pace brothers by providing life-changing opportunities to thousands of New Yorkers. Our campus is also located just footsteps away from the Brooklyn Bridge, City Hall, and just a couple of blocks away from Wall Street and the New York Stock Exchange.
After realizing the entrepreneurial spirit that flows through a great city such as New York, we realized that after being inactive, SIFE being inactive at Pace University for almost 8 years, we realized that a strategy needed to be developed to attract new members as well as reestablish SIFE at Pace. The result of this ended up being 10 completed projects, 12 dedicated and diverse students, and over 1,400 hours combined, with $1,800 in starting funds, as well as almost 4,000 New Yorkers impacted. And how did we do all this? Through creating a series, a network of links and partnerships with nonprofit organizations in the greater New York City area.
As our team began to develop various projects, we realized that there weren't many entrepreneurship opportunities available. With much uncertainty in the economy today, many people are turning to entrepreneurship, to their own entrepreneurship ideas. With that, our SIFE team supported our faculty member, Professor Bruce Blackenheimer, with the introduction and the creation of the Entrepreneurship Lab on February 16th.
The E-Lab exists to support student entrepreneurs. It is a 2,000 square foot location where students can go work on their ventures and receive support, guidance for long and short-term goals. The Entrepreneurship Lab is filled with business programs, business planning software, access to venture capital, and legal advice and support.
The eLab is currently supporting 35 students, and the eLab is currently helping them build their business structure by using the resources and the connections that eLab has. And as the new home to our SIFE team, we also help these upcoming entrepreneurs. We help them make their business strategies, marketing strategies. And on April 19th, the eLab will be hosting a pitch contest for the best business idea, and SIFE donated $2,000 purse for the winner.
After the success of our lab, we would eventually continue working on other projects. Our SIFE team partnered up with a new student organization called $1 Difference, with the idea that if every person donated $1 from our school, we could impact the community immensely.
In an effort to grow and expand this great cause, we partnered with Ali Riza Vaziri, the founder of $1 Difference, to help attract more members and increase donations. We started by putting together various goals and milestones for the organization to achieve and develop a long-term strategy plan that included becoming a formal 501c3 nonprofit organization and expanding efforts to different universities and high schools.
Secondly, our team worked with them to develop marketing material and brochures. These brochures directly led to an impact of an increase in 40% members, which led to over $1,500 in donation from over 1,118 supporters.
The $1 Difference success has been greatly attributed to SIFE's advisement, so much to the point where they had actually requested to be annexed to SIFE, and they are now part of our organization at Pace University. The reason for this is we would like to continue, we accepted this because we realized we wanted to continue monitoring their progress as well as helping them develop and further their goals, as well as expand their ability to teach philanthropy and giving to other students at Pace as well as elsewhere.
Through one of our university partners, the Helene Grant Wilson Center for Social Entrepreneurship, our organization was put in touch with an innovative nonprofit organization called STOKE. STOKE was founded in 2004 by founders Steve Larosilier and Sal Masakela, who many of you may know as the host of the X Games. STOKE looks to engage underserved youth in action sports such as snowboarding, skateboarding, and surfing. Within the past 5 years, the organization has engaged over 1,000 youth and has been able to maintain a 100% graduation rate of those youth. Now, to hear a little bit more about STOKE, let's hear from their founders directly.
I envisioned all of it because I want the kids to feel like they're special. That's all it is. It's just like, all right, you feel special. Somebody's gonna tell you, you can be anything. You're smart, you're beautiful, you're talented.
I think it's a way for kids to learn life lessons in a setting that they're not familiar with. Having kids that have never spent time in the ocean before, and challenging them to learn how to surf, or have never been to the mountains, snowboarded before, or rolling on a skateboard.
Giving those kids the access and having them go through the physicalness of those experiences, the falling down around it and picking themselves up is a very, very powerful way to connect an adult to a young person and show that, you know what, we're not so different than you, and you're eventually going to be like us, and we were once like you, and who's on the right track, and the things you're doing here is really special. I've seen it with the kids firsthand.
It gives them an opportunity to shine, it gives them support, and it's not about trying to become a superstar in these types of sports. It's just about learning the sort of lessons they can provide.
Stay focused on creating a great opportunity, a great environment, and just keep doing it.
It's really easy to live in your box, right? Within your blocks, so to speak. But if you have got the stones to step out of that and try something new and become part of scope, I think a kid's life could be enriched in ways that he doesn't even imagine. Not to mention, he's not going to have more fun at anything else than he does than being a part of scope.
According to the New York Times and the Action Center, in Rockaway, the teen pregnancy rate is 12%, double that of Queens.
%22 of the households in the area live in extreme poverty, meaning that they have a household income less than $10,000.
Also dealing with a high school dropout rate of almost 27%.
Youth unemployment rate exceeded 32% compared to the national average of 17%.
The local high school graduation rate is 47%.
65% of the graduates in Rockaway report no post-secondary plans, meaning they don't plan to go to college or have no plans of going into the workforce.
And 97% of high school students are not prepared for college or the workforce.
These troubling statistics have led a community in need of help and support. Our SIFE team took this as an opportunity to develop a sustainable business model that would help a community in need and better an organization for years to come.
However, with all the growth and success the company was seeing, they were having trouble finding ways to fund these programs. There was high demand for the programs and the mentoring, so they are having trouble finding ways to fund this. We helped them and determined that the best way for funding would be to create a venture.
After analyzing local market trends, we realized that there's an enormous opportunity for Stoke to open up a surf shop in Rockaway Beach, New York. Rockaway Beach is home to two of the only legal surf breaks in the New York City area, as well as being an up-and-coming vacation spot for New York City residents and some out-of-towners. However, the area is plagued with, is experiencing several challenges in the socioeconomic areas of school performance and income, as we previously mentioned.
Our team worked together to develop a 55-page business plan, which Stoke used to start the initial venture. The business plan looked at market trends, financial projections, and provided a company overview. We developed this business plan through doing an immense amount of research, getting statistics from Action Watch Data Company, and from actually getting out there and mentoring a group of kids. Our business plan went to go fund the venture, and will go on to continue. Stoke used the business plan, continued, and went on.
As a team, we worked together to develop a sustainable business model that would help alleviate these two ongoing issues. Through the Stoke Surf Shop, we planned a sustainable revenue stream through the sales and rentals of surfboards, beach chairs, umbrellas, and summer apparel, and expanded the outreach through a summer job training program that would teach at-risk children the skills to continue on to become better members of society.
The job training program would engage 85 at-risk youth to summer-long rotational jobs. This program now will provide them with many skills such as communication skills, sales and self-motivation. Not only that, but these students also get manufacturing skills, creativity, and customer service, so they're prepared for the workforce when they go out.
We worked with Stoke to identify funders for this organization. We locked a deal with a local land developer for the most ideal location in Rockaway Beach. Our surf store is going to be located just 250 feet away from one of the only 2 legal surf breaks in New York City, also being located at the foot of the 67th Street entrance on the A line. And this location is also within 25 blocks of its nearest competitors. We also went on to work with Stoke to get this venture fully funded and find that $35,000 needed to work the package. We partnered with two organizations, Nike and Quicksilver, who evaluated this business plan completely and have agreed to fund the venture in whole, letting us secure the $35,000 we needed, and the surf shop is planning to open Memorial Day weekend.
Through applying our business models, SIFE was able to implement a more creative approach to their strategies, as well as help them to make their Los Angeles and Brooklyn offices the face of their organization. Recently, SIFE was invited to serve on the advisory board of SOAP, and we're looking forward to continuing to work with them.
We were granted the opportunity to partner with a nonprofit organization called ART, otherwise known as Artistic Realization Technologies. The organization is changing the lives of many wheelchair-bound individuals who suffer from crippling diseases that limit their ability to create art by themselves. The nonprofit organization works with these individuals and provides them with the opportunity to express themselves through artistic technology. The way in which this works is quite incredible. Although they are unable to steadily control the use of their hands, they are enabled to create this art by having lasers placed in their hands or on headbands, and they are able to control the color of the brush, the texture of the paint, to draw on canvases, and manipulate a tracker to create their art. Many of these individuals have improved the quality of their lives through this venture, expressing what is locked inside of them.
As many nonprofit organizations have a Facebook page, ART did not. So we worked with the company and the employees to develop a marketing plan, and now they have the Facebook page set up. We also taught the employees how to manage events and photographs and all other information for the website, and now the Facebook page is up and running.
Overall, regardless of who forgot their lines, regardless of who stuttered, regardless of anything else, our team in 1 year was able to follow all SIFE's requirements, follow social, economic, and environmental changes to empower over 3,800 people. In our first active year, we helped one organization empower them to forever change the way they do business. We took one student organization and helped them change the lives of thousands. And in the next year, we're going to be expanding into a nonprofit organization that will continue into other universities around New York City. We took 75 college students and helped them overcome the notion that there are no social business jobs in the social sector or in the nonprofit community. We also helped 5 small businesses increase their success and to increase, all showing reports of increased satisfaction of life.
As you can see, 12 dedicated students from diverse backgrounds were able to provide life-changing opportunities to almost 4,000 New Yorkers. And we plan, not just plan, but we are in the process of making sure that this number grows immensely and continues to grow long after we have all graduated. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you listening to us, and I hope you see what we've done. And let's stay.
We'll begin the question and answer period.
I must have missed a piece with E-Lab. Can you just elaborate more on its creation, development, where it came from? Was it an existing program that you enhanced? I missed that piece of my comparison.
We're from the New York City campus. On our Westchester campus, there are, I believe, 2 student-run businesses, actually being advised by our professor right here, Professor Bruce Bockenheimer, Professor of Entrepreneurship and Management at Pace University. The idea originated there with them having 2 student-run businesses that actually have revenues of over, I believe, $100,000 per year. What they wanted to do essentially was, they realized that there was a need for something. There were students on the New York campus who wanted to start their own venture, but just didn't know where to start. As I mentioned in the start, I was one of those students. And I remember questioning the dean of our business school in a summit earlier in the year, asking him, what are the resources that are here for students like me who don't know where to get started? And the result of it, through SIFE, was the Entrepreneurship Lab. Any more else? Anything else?
Yeah, the facility out in Rockaway that's going to be opening up on Memorial Day, the revenue that you guys generated, is that something that was your idea, or is that something that you guys
Yeah,
wanted
that was
to do?
completely done by us. They were looking into different options, grants, any way they could, and our main goal was to basically just increase their funding to expand their programs. They never in a million years thought they could do both simultaneously. So I mean, we help them, through social entrepreneurship and the concept of helping people while generating that revenue stream to continue doing other programs. So now it's enabling them to the revenue they make this year. They're going to open out another one in Los Angeles, and they are currently doing 2 on our model, which is one in Brooklyn, which are moving that office space to kind of the back of the retail store, where they can sell some stuff out of the front and engage, same thing, job training program, engage kids more in the skateboarding field, and Rockaway will take care of the surfing and all that.
Tell me a little bit about the dollars difference. What was the target audience and what was the quantitative and qualitative impact?
A dollars difference was created by one of our residential advisors at Pace University. So the idea was to collect $1 from each Pace University student, and that money would go to a certain charity. For example, one of them was in Japan Relief last year. I believe last spring they collected nearly $2,000. I believe it's like $1,900. And then they would just pick an organization that's in most need at the moment, and then they would give it to them. So the basic idea was to get $1 from every single student at Pace University.
Some of those organizations also include organizations that deal with different baby and mental health, as well as other areas.
The idea behind it was that even the smallest amount can make the biggest difference.
And the important thing to remember is, the great thing is, not everyone gave us about it. It was very successful.
Maybe I've missed it, but I'm trying to find out how your projects have impacted the environment.
Well, a lot of the ways we did it is just through, because we're in New York City, the environment isn't our biggest concern, except when we're working with these businesses, especially when we're doing consulting projects, which we didn't go in depth into. We do consult and encourage green business, meaning just recycling and green electricity. Like I said, New York City is not much recycling and stuff we can do. So we just focus on, like I said, the energy consumption and just making sure everything gets recycled with these businesses. And also with Stoke, through our research, we helped organize a Stoke to Serve Day, which we actually went out to work with these mentors and mentees to see how they interact, to learn more about developing this business plan and business model. And we worked outside in a park over in Brooklyn, and we basically replanted the whole entire baseball field in one day.
Also, just to supplement what you said, SIFE has actually come, I mentioned before my venture, the agricultural processing and biodiesel production. They're actually helping me figure out the best way to establish that in Jamaica while having a positive impact on the environment, because that was my original goal when I came up with the concept. So that's currently produced.
What about for the surf shop? Is there anything environmental for that in terms of planning of that or how it's
Yes.
being run?
I mean, we are working with land developers right now. It's, again, right now, the funding by Nike and Quicksilver just came through last week. So we're actually in the process of going down there, and we're in that process now of working with the actual developers to talk to them about different planning and things like that. It seems like the first...
Time has expired. Judges, please join me in thanking the Pace University site team.